Hey everybody, happy April 2nd to you. Today is April 2nd, it is Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. It happens to be my birthday, I'm 42 years old today. I'm feeling all of 42, but I feel young and spry at heart. Trust me, I do. I feel old in the body though, but some days are better than others, but today it's going to be a good day. I got my 42nd birthday today, and my friend Kelly had a grandbaby. Oh man, how exciting is that? And it's my niece's birthday too. I got a couple of birthday buddies to celebrate my birthday with. So happy birthday to them, and congratulations, Kelly, on the new grandbaby. And thank you for all of the messages. I know it's only 1:30 and there's a long ways to go, so I could still get quite a few more. But man, I got inundated this morning with a bunch of different Facebook messages and emails and texts, and so I really appreciate it, you guys. So when we're coming up against things that might slip and trip us up, we're always told in this program, right, to take it one day at a time. So if we have a bad day, we literally have the opportunity to say, hey, no more of that. I'm not going to carry it into the next day. So we bury the hatchet with yesterday's news, right, and yesterday's problems and all that stuff, right, because today is a new day. And yes, we can carry yesterday's problems into today, but we can also carry yesterday's solutions into today too. So when we're having these problems, it's best to focus on the solution. It's best to stay positive. It's best to stay kind and be generous with that kindness, because not too many people out there have that kind of mindset. Yes, there are surely there are some kind people out there, especially in my life. But I've also seen some people that aren't so kind. So it takes practice. It takes a commitment, a dedication, for us to keep doing that. Just like anything, right? Just like when you're at your job, just like when you're at your school, and just when you're you're at a hobby, or you're doing something, or recovery, it's all in, right? So today will be a good day. I'm hopeful for that, and I am very grateful for all the friends and family that I have out in the world that are wishing me a happy birthday today. So thank you guys. This is going to be a short message. I'm going to do the reading when I get home, so maybe I'll piggyback this message with that message, and I'll try to make something for you guys to send out today, because I'm feeling hopeful and I feel inspired. Recovery is good, and I just, I want other people to feel that way too. I want this to be spread. So let's spread the message, spread the good word, right? Amen. So God bless you. I'll talk for a couple more minutes and then I'll let you go. Pick up preaching today. I just got off work. I got off work a little early, and today, you guys, I had the opportunity to find something that our client was looking for, and it happened to be her father's military flag, and we found it. It was in her car, in the back seat of her car. And so we found it, and it was already folded. I took it out of the plastic wrapping that it was in, and I put it in a case, a flag case that she had designated for that flag. So, man, I'm just blessed. It brought so much to me to do that for that person. She'll be able to see that not only did we clean her whole house and her car and her garage, but we took care of things, and we want to make sure that she felt at home too. Because if you guys know what I do for a part-time job, I do hoarding cleanup, I do biohazard cleanup, unattended deaths, suicides, murders, hoarding. We do it all. We clean it all. We sanitize, we clean, and we make sure that they're walking into a healthy, safe environment, right? Because we restore homes and lives. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, and I have an awesome team that works with me, and I have an awesome boss. My boss, Brian, is awesome, and his daughter Caitlin is my supervisor, and she's pretty darn cool too. We all kind of work together, and it's good to be around them people for a part-time job. I can tell you that. I'm very thankful for that job. I sure am, and I'm glad. I've almost been there for a year now, so I'm coming up on a year soon. And I did take a couple months off there in the middle of it, so I'll have to get my 12 months some which way or another. But I've been there for almost a year, so I'm excited. I don't stay places very long. I don't have a very solid work history. I'll spend a couple of years with the company, and then something will happen, and it'll trigger me to leave or get fired or whatever. So there's always a situation. But the last couple of years, since I've been doing my own thing, and I've been focusing on my recovery, and I went to college there for a semester, and I don't know if I'm going to be going back to college. I don't know if college is for me. That just seems pretty daunting at the moment right now, and maybe later. But I think I'm going to focus on work, life, recovery, Be who we are and live in this life. Be dedicated, committed, be honorable, be worthy. This is the recovery talk that I love talking about so much on this channel, is because it affords us a second chance, right? A new opportunity each day to go one day at a time and to keep plugging away. If you make a mistake or you have a slip or a trip, now I'm not talking about relapse. When I say slip and trip, I don't mean relapse. I mean, you know, you had a bad day, you made a mistake, you said something stupid, you know, that sort of thing, or said or did something that maybe isn't conducive to how you run your recovery, okay? Because relapses are no good, but they can come as a blessing sometimes to some people, because it took a long time for me to quit drinking alcohol, and I had relapse after relapse after relapse. And why did I have those relapses? But because I wasn't working a program. I didn't have a faith. I didn't know what steps were. I didn't know what the principles were. I didn't know all this stuff. I didn't know what even making amends was. And I'm still learning. So I'm very grateful for my day-to-day life. And I'm thankful for all my friends and my motorcycle family and my recovery family and my hoodlum family, my hog family, my Harley family, my work family, my life I love, recovery family, everybody. I'm thankful for everybody, because everybody has had a place in my life and has had a purpose, and we all have purpose. And I'm sorry that life isn't always fair, but we get by one day at a time, and we'll do this together. So I'm home now. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna do the reading, and I'll catch you next time. Okay? Have a good day. Hey guys, well, I'm gonna read this from my book here at home, and it is April 2nd, and today's theme is attraction. So our public image consists of what we have to offer: a successful, proven way of maintaining a drug-free lifestyle. Basic text in our big book on page 75. Yes, we are attracting new members. More and more addicts and alcoholics are finding this program. But how do we treat our newest members when they arrive, worn out from their struggles with addiction? Do we reach out to newcomers who are standing by themselves at our meetings, confused and uncertain? Are we willing to give them rides to meetings? Do we still work one-on-one with addicts and alcoholics who still suffer? And do we give out our phone number? Are we eager to go on a 12-step call, even if it means getting up from our comfortable beds in the middle of the night? Will we work with someone who has different sexual orientation or is from another culture? Are we generous with the gift of our time? No doubt we were met with love and acceptance by our fellow addicts and alcoholics. What attracted many of us to this program was the feeling that we had finally found a place where we belonged. Are we offering that same sense of belonging to our newer members? We cannot promote this program, but when we put these principles into action in our lives, we attract newer members to the NA or AA or Recovery Way, just as we were attracted to this program of recovery. So just for today, I will work with a newcomer, and I will remember that I was once a newcomer myself, and I will seek to attract others with the same sense of belonging that I found in this program of recovery. Hope you guys all have a great day. See you next time.